bright idea, Jorge, we must start downing. We must start downing the wine because everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be a story time. Yeah, about the first time I got drunk, the first time I got shit-faced, the first time I was intoxicated. So yeah, I want to throw in a few disclaimers before we get into the story time. To my younger crowd, obviously, there's no need for you guys to rush into these things. You know, it's so much better, it's so much fun, it's so much more amazing when you're old enough and when you're responsible and mature. So I'm not encouraging you guys doing the things I was doing at my age. I had no business to be doing the things I was doing when I was, you know what, let's just get into the video. And yeah, if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do subscribe, please do like this video, please do comment, join the family, and yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so this story happened, like, I want to say many years ago, like AD 500. Okay, I was 16 years old. I know, I was 16. I was straight out of uni, sorry, not the uni, this girl, I was straight out of high school. So yeah, I was discovering myself, you know, I was just doing the most. I remember that same day, bro, that very same day, I had gotten a Monroe. If you don't know what a Monroe is, it's a piercing that resembles Marilyn Monroe. What is English doing to me today? Like, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, it's somewhere here. But yeah, it's closed up now. I kind of outgrew it, I guess. And yeah, so yeah, it was just the day after that, the same day actually. So you can already tell hella off the charts already. I was discovering myself and I was just living my best life, for a better word. So yeah, I'm gonna name people in the story because I don't want to expose anybody's child. Also because, yeah, why would I want to use their real names, you know? So I'm gonna call this one Tatiana because she was born to be a thought. Like, no shade or anything, like there's no bad blood between us, we just don't get along anymore, but she a hoe, okay? So her name is Tatiana in the story time. And then who else is important in the story time? Yeah, me, like, duh. But yeah, guys, so I was really good friends with Tatiana. Like, Tatiana and I were like, we were inseparable. Like, wherever I was, Tatiana was there. Like, we were so childish also. Like, I remember at one point, like, we had the same names on Facebook, you guys, the same names. I'm not saying like literally, like, my name on Facebook was her name on Facebook, and we had the same profile pictures. So it was just like, I don't know what we were going with that, we were trying to achieve, but listen, we were just like the stupidest people ever, and we were really close. I don't want to say like this girl peer pressured me because I do not believe in peer pressure. Okay, let's just throw that out there before we go anywhere. Like, you are a responsible human being, okay? You have the ability to make your own choices, okay? So yeah, let's stop rambling, let's get into the story time. So I just want to give a background. Tatiana was that girl, like, she was out all the time. I would be out with her sometimes. I mean, whenever I could cook up a good lie, I would be out, and I would literally be taking care of her the whole night. Like, and I had no problem with that. I was that friend, like, I am a rider. So I remember I wasn't a drinker. I didn't really care much for alcohol. Like, I wouldn't even, there was nothing in me that was like, you could drink. So I really didn't care much for it. But clearly that time came, and if there was anyone I was going to have introduced me to alcohol, it was definitely Tatiana, because Tatiana was she was the plug, you know what I'm saying? Happy she was my best friend, you know. So I went over to Tatiana's house straight out of my piercing, guys. I'm not even like straight out of it. Like I was like, let's do this. I went over to her house. We met up with a couple of her friends. I don't think it's important to name them. It was 3 guys and 1 girl, and yeah, we all decided that we were going to get drinks. Now guys, I just want to break it down to you guys. Tatiana was a year younger than me. Like we were really young. Like I was 16, she was 15. Like, so don't judge our choice in alcohol, okay? So we walked over to I don't want to say the place because then it's gonna be so obvious, but yeah, we walked over to the liquor store or whatever, Tops, and we picked up a box of boxed wine. Shoot me today. Yeah, we picked up a box of boxed wine, and it was Carnival, guys. Yo guys, it was a 5-liter. So we already had one at the house, but I think it was like halfway done, so we just wanted to like add on. Like everyone wanted to get fucked, so we all went back and we started drinking. Now listen, I'm such a problem. Like I was such a problem rather, because I'm better now. Like even just going into the liquor store, like I was like, no, could never be me. I am not going in there. Like you're gonna have to pay me to go in there. And yeah, we got back to the house. I was there with a whole wine glass. Like girl, you're drinking boxed wine. Like there's no need for you to be like, y'all, I was just a mess. I was a mess. Yeah, so I'm here with the whole wine glass drinking this cheap wine, guys. When I tell you, like, those, I've seen better days, hey, like whoa. And basically what we do is we had like 2 glasses of wine, and then I came up with this bright idea, right? Because I'm really smart. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay, I guess not. So I had this bright idea. We must start downing the wine, because clearly I watched too many movies. So we're there. At this point, I already had 2 glasses of wine, and for a first timer, like already, like I'm going through a lot. But clearly, I wasn't using my brain, so we went ahead and we just started. This was so stupid actually, but it's such a good memory. Oh my gosh. And we started like counting down in Spanish. Thanks, Dora the Explorer, you're the plug. We started counting down in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, cinco, and then we down. I think we downed like 2 glasses, and then I looked at one of the guys and I was like, come join us. Like, why aren't you, drinking with us? Why aren't you done with us? This guy just literally looked at us. And he looked at me. I mean, I just met this person, so he's not really comfortable with me. So he just looked at me, drink in hand. He just shook his hand and he was like, no thanks. And I should have known then that he was trying to throw a sign that, darling, you need to chill. You need to relax. You need to bring yourself back towards yourself, because there's no reason. Oh my gosh. So we went ahead. We went on. Had a few more shots, guys. And when I say like we're downing wine, like literally a wine glass, like like how a wine glass, guys, I'm too lazy to get a wine glass, but like so weird because there's a whole bottle of wine in here. But yeah, we'd fill it up. Like we didn't even follow wine etiquette, but anyway, we'd fill it up and then down it. So when I say down, I mean like down, okay? So a few hours later, not even hours, a few minutes later, it could have been like a whole hour, this whole ordeal, and I am lit. I'm lit, okay? I am so lit, it's disgusting. Like I am lit, and everyone is lit clearly, because we're all drinking like a bunch of idiots, okay? I remember like Tatiana's cousin, who was technically my cousin, but like it's a really she's a relative, we're just relatives, but that doesn't matter. Tatiana's cousin threw one of the kittens, like her cats had just popped or whatever. So she threw one of the kittens in the pool. Bruh. So this hand threw the kitten in the pool, and then I guess she sobered up, and then she was like, what am I doing? So she dives into the pool and she gets the kitten out, and thank God it was alive. Like, bro, we was just doing a lot that day. I remember at one point you guys, I'm a rider for my friends, I'm a rider for my people. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I'm such a problem. I actually think I should name the guy who was holding the drink and he was like, no thanks. We're gonna call him Arnold, because yeah, this is the fun name. Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold. Yeah, we're gonna call him Arnold. So Arnold was just he was quite attractive. I mean, he still is. I mean, if you watch my videos, Arnold, how you doing? That used to be my boy for days. Like, we used to be really tight, but life happened. But yeah, Arnold was really attractive, and like Tatiana's cousin was like rooting for him. Like, she was like, hello sir, you know, she was really into him, and it was really cute because, like, I know how it feels to like have a crush, and I felt it for her. I'm a very empathetic person, so yeah, and this guy, I think, wanted Tatiana, but Tatiana was actually with his friend on the low, you know. So it was just a real mess. So here I am, drunk out of my mind, barely coping, barely surviving, barely even moving, right? I remember trying to hook Arnold and Tatiana's cousin up, and you know, I could see that Arnold wasn't interested, obviously, because you know, he had something going with Tatiana, but I was just so forceful, guys. I remember I literally, oh my gosh, I'm not proud to say this, guys, when I get intoxicated, I become so violent, like, it's disgusting. Like, y'all, I kicked down the door and I like threw them in the kitchen. I was like, you guys need to sit, and you guys need to listen. This is dead ass me. Let me show you. You guys need to sit, and you guys need to get together because you guys will be good together, okay? That was me. Like, I was so out of place. Like, I was out of my mind because I was, woo. Yeah, it was a lot. So where am I in the story? Because I ramble too much. I remember trying to whoop his ass vividly because I felt like he just didn't care for Tatiana's cousin that much, you know. But you know, when there's a whole plot twist, because later in the evening, Tatiana's cousin brought one of her mans over. I guess like they were vibing or whatever. So I'm just there like, all of my hard work for what? For what? I've been beating people up for what, you know? And he came over, and guys, I am a lover. I am obsessed with pop. Like, you can't tell me anything. Like, I love pop. Like, I wake up and I breathe pop. Okay, that's a little dramatic, but like, I really like pop. So I was drunk and I wanted some pop, so I asked Tatiana's cousin's mans to make me some, and he could just tell like I was fucked. And guess what? Your girl is doing the same shit she was doing with Arnold, with this new guy, okay? I was there being forceful. I was there being a whole embarrassing mess. Like, guys, it was a lot. Anyway, so, wow. He ended up making me some pop and some meat, guys. I went in, okay? I went in so much, like, it's not even funny. Like, it was like giving food to a homeless person. Like, I was really hungry. And you know what the sad thing is? We hadn't had anything to eat before this whole ordeal. So you already know, like, I am a mess, okay? I am a mess. Guys, I was a mess. So fast forward, I'm eating rather. While I'm eating, this girl, I had a crush on, I guess. Yeah, she was feeling me too, so I'm like, hey. And you know, alcoholic courage, guys, alcoholic courage is like the worst thing that could happen to you. Oh my gosh. So this girl and I are making out, okay? We are in it, we are during it, okay? And I just remember this girl was such a horrible kisser. Like, she literally, and remember I just gotten my piercing, and this girl was literally, she had no business, you know. Ugh. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay? But as soon as like I finished eating, like literally I want to say 3 whole minutes later, 3, like guys, and I'm not counting in dog years, like literally 3 minutes later I puked all of it out, all of it on the, I literally charged to the bathroom, because I was in the bedroom at this point, because you know I needed to have a moment with myself. And I was just sitting there like, Naomi, you need to fucking calm down, you need to relax, you know, you need to, you know, relax. And during all of this, I felt the urge to throw up, so I threw up on on the mattress. And then I felt the urge to throw up again, so I ran to the bathroom and I threw up. And then I came back and everyone saw like the vomit in the room, and they're like, Naomi, it was you, wasn't it? I was like, me? Nah, y'all. I like kept up to that lie for like an hour or so, until I was like, okay guys, it was actually me. It was me. So these girls are talking about we should go out. Like, do you guys see that I'm literally deceased? Like, I'm done for. There's no need for us to go anywhere. Like, no need at all, okay? I was drunk, okay? And these guys are like, no, let's go to, then Joss was a pretty big deal. It was a whole thing. So yeah, that's where everyone wanted to go. I was like, I was always like the nigga boy. So I was like, first of all, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be out in public drinking. That is not going to happen. Obviously, because like I have a sister and she's like 10 years older than me, so she's my mother basically. And there's no, like, she has friends, and if they see me, it's just gonna be like 1-800, you know. So yeah, I was like, no, you guys can go ahead. Also, I'm really just drunk. So one of my friends was like, my friend's then, okay, she was like, I'll stay with her because she's a mess. I'm like, no, you guys can go, like, I'm good, I'm great, I'm gravy. She's like, nah, I ain't going nowhere, B. So we stayed behind and we literally just like fell asleep. Literally, that was it. Like, we just slept. And we literally ate like, oh my gosh. And the side story is, we were at like Tatiana's cousin's dad's house. So he was like a bachelor, like he lived not by himself, but like he was going through a divorce, so the mom wasn't there, so it was just him. And like obviously he wasn't home most of the time, but that night he was actually home, bro. He was home, and the fridge wasn't you know, doing the things. But guys, we were eating like the most weirdest combo of food. Like, we had sweet cheese with like, bro, we were just eating the weirdest stuff. I don't even remember, but it was a really fun time, like when everyone was at the club and we were at the house, and he didn't even know we were at the house. Like, that's the funny thing. So we're just sneaking and just eating, stuffing our faces. And then we just went back to the room, and like literally a few minutes later, everyone like got back from the club, and they're just telling us, you know, how how much of a fun night they had, how much of a good time they had, and how everyone was safe, you know, and that was really just great. And yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I got the first time I had wine. And I didn't drink wine for a very long time afterwards. Like I didn't want anything to do with it. I mean, I don't even think I drank after that ordeal. But yeah, we're very we're back on the wagon, and we drink responsibly now. We drink responsibly. We make sure to eat before we drink. We make sure to drink 3 glasses of wine and 1 glass of water. You know, we're very much responsible now about our drinking. And yeah, that's really just it, guys. If you guys enjoyed the story time, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please comment down below. I really want to know if you guys had the same ordeals as me. How was your first experience? If you guys